Welcome to
The Red Bread Podcast.
episode 1. We're going to be talking about in this series. What are we talking about today, Billy?
Today we're gonna be talking about how we started out.
How we started our
Well, we
gaming careers,
started.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Uh,
But we're like our sincere apologies that we kept you waiting since the New Year's.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
we
originally had
declare
this plan
we showed
since
that off. We showed that off like last year, New Year's. It's been almost a year. So we're officially starting to film the series.
once upon a time. It was a dark and stormy. Okay, I'm kidding. So well, I was like 3 years old, and I was with my uncle, and my uncle he was like, "Hey Bentley, look at this," and then he showed me the PS4, and when I was he showed me this game called Horizon Chase Turbo. It was a racing game, and that racing game was like a really it was like a cartoony and not Minecraft. It kind of looked like shape type, and that game it kind of I liked it like a lot, and I started like playing it a lot more. And eventually, me and Braxton started playing more games. We found games like Call of Duty. We found games like Minecraft, and then what really started my gaming career is a little game called Fortnite. I joined in chapter. Well, he showed me in 2017. I didn't like it that much, so I got in on chapter 1, season 2. I got into my first match ever, but I was on my uncle's account, so that wasn't on my main account record. And I loaded into the game. I find a purple skull. I pick it up. I take it to endgame, and then I slide down the hill. I take a lot of fall damage. Some guy he said, "Hey, I have a shotgun." I was like, "No, I wouldn't like that." And then he did it anyways. He did it anyways.
Dang, disrespectful.
And um, a year or two later, in like 2020, I come back to Fortnite because I was into FNAF at the time. I was like, I saw like a fake trailer showing like a FNAF trailer. It's like, Braxton, look, it shows FNAF. He's like, oh really? And so I get on Fortnite and I load into Chapter 2, Season 2. I played like 5 matches. I only won like 2 of them. And when I got my first win, I was so happy. I felt so successful. How I got the win. So I had a pretty good run. I got like this. I can't remember what type of gun. It was a P90. So I got a P90. I ended up getting a gold spaz. I get a pretty good rifle. I can't remember which one. And I got some meds. And like when I saw the map, there was no Five Nights at Freddy's POI. That broke me. That shattered me. And
Dang.
but anyway,
Bro fell
continuing
for the
on.
clickbait. Bro fell for the clickbait.
I know I did. I was stupid. But anyways, I win my match. I come to the next guy. I like out of fear, I get my shotgun and start shooting all over the place. Like there could be bullets flying everywhere, and then I get my P90 to start spraying all around, and then by some luck from the heavens up, I jump in this. He shoots right as I jump, making it miss. Like I have spidey senses or something, and I I jump that like I come back from jumping. I like out of fear I just shoot and I win. Second game, kind of not the same exact scenario, but I'll get into that one. After that match, went on playing more matches and second that I won. And after doing that, I got bored, so I went to go eat dinner. And after I ate dinner, I never played Fortnite until the great year of 2021. Into a random squad match because it was my first time back since like a year. And it was Winterfest, by the way, one of the most peak Winterfests. Not gonna lie, but I loaded to a squad match. I hear nobody. So the words that started our friendship. Does anybody have a mic?
My voice was not that high pitch.
No, I was like that. I said that.
Oh. Actually, I think both of our voices were pretty that high pitched because a video from a year ago, my voice was like a freaking. I sounded like a broken dog toy.
But anyways, I said those words and somebody replied. Somebody back right there. Like, yeah, he's like right there.
Yep, me.
Yeah.
The one right here.
So we started chopping up a bit. Started just talking and talking. Which did we lose that game or did we win it?
I think we lost, and then we decided, and then we friended each other at the end so we could play a little bit more. Cause I don't know, me and you were the same. We just friended anybody back then.
Yeah. And then and we after that match I added him. We didn't stop playing nonstop until I had to go. I was so sad. And a day later, I get on, hoping you're on, and I think you were. Yeah, you were. And we started playing again and playing again, and then more days came.
And that's the only reason. That's when I got really into Fortnite because then when I played with you, I got I got more experienced. So then I kind of I just liked the game more because I had to play it more because you were on and we just talked. So that's pretty much the only way we could talk because we didn't even know how to do a PS party back then yet. So we didn't start doing PS parties until I want to say early 2022.
Yeah. And as we started talking to each other, the faithful day of 2023, he moved. And that's when his Wi-Fi problem started. No,
I moved to Florida for undisclosed reasons. I was there for about 2 years, and then I came back in early 2024, I think. And then that's because I didn't have Wi-Fi. Because when we first moved back to where I used to live, back where I live now, we didn't have Wi-Fi, which we still don't. I'm actually running off of a hotspot because there's no Wi-Fi available where we live right now. So we're waiting for the Wi-Fi to become available. So, yeah, that would also explain why videos are taking so long to come out as well.
I didn't expect it to be like this. I expected it to be so much worse. We wouldn't be able to see each other for months. Back in 8 months ago, prior 2025, I created a channel called Gaming with Bentley. The amount of flop I expected it to be much bigger, but it flopped. But I got a phone in mid 2025, June, and I created a TikTok account. When I created that TikTok account, I didn't do well, but I started posting about puppies. Speaking of puppies, the fateful day of April 24th, the puppers were born. That took so much time for me and Alex. Yeah. I had to take care of the puppies for about 5 months, 6 months. I'm not saying it. About 6 months. And now that we got most of the puppies sold, I have to take care of Shark. But I'm still tired. I'm very tired from it. My TikTok, that's where I mainly have all my stuff. I have about 243 followers, and I get a lot more views. My most popular viewed video has 538 views.
Yeah, he would post every other day on TikTok. Because his videos would always pop up on my feed, and he would always, he posts, at least every other day. And he did actually get a pretty decent amount of views and a decent amount of following. It's, not surprising that the internet liked dogs, because, I mean, dogs are cute, and the internet, the internet likes anything cute, so pretty much his videos gained traction pretty much on his, third video.
I couldn't post because of the puppies.
Yeah, the same reason that he was getting a lot of views was the reason that he couldn't post as well.
How I got my username? It was in 2020. I got it was late 2020. It was 8 months before I met Alex. I got an Xbox One, and my mom got me this game called Sea of Thieves. It's actually pretty fun. I don't play it to this day, but I have faint memories of playing it, which I still kind of want to play now. But
you can probably just buy it. You probably can just buy it. It's probably still in the store somewhere in history.
It is, but I wanted to play, but it said I can only play the demo, and my mom nice enough to get me the whole game. and I had no account. So
So she had to make you want to
uh,
play online?
yeah, she made me one, and she thought of my name, B B3NTL33, aka Bentley. Um, and she, I guess, looked up at the sky and said, "Hi, God, can you give me some inspiration?" And he was all like, "Yeah, I got you to it." And he gave her the name Cloud. Um, so yeah, that's how I got my username, and I still stick with it to this day. I don't
You're,
want to
you're,
change it.
yours is way more interesting than mine. I just thought of random words pretty much, and my grandma just entered it on the Epic Games website and created me an account.
So
Uh,
thank you for listening to my career.
so now, for me, my gaming career kind of started in like early, or like it was either early 2020 or late 2019 when I moved in, because I went to visit my grandma and she had an Xbox 360, which, fun fact, I still have to this day. Uh, and she had Minecraft on it, but it was a very old version of Minecraft because they stopped supporting it, so it's on like a really old version. Because there's no more updates. So yeah, and then I played it. I played Minecraft, and my grandma somehow knew more about the game than I did at first, which I mean isn't surprising because I never even. That was the first real video game I played. The only other game I played was like a mobile game on my mom's phone. That's it. Before then, can you stop please throwing potions at me? Thank you. Anyway, this guy. Anyway, so I played Minecraft, and I remember there was this like texture pack for, it was like a candy texture pack that made everything look candy, and I don't know why my grandma just turned that one on and started me in a world, and then I walked around the world, and it was in survival, so I just walked around the world for a bit, didn't know what to do. I found out how to break stuff, and I eventually just started, like, I don't know, I think I just eventually got bored and quit, and I went to play someone else, or I just just left, walked away from the console and just walked around the house. But in the back of my mind, I like started processing gaming, and then my grandma in like 2021 or 20 late 2020 or early 2021, so like about a year later, gave me the console I'm using now, a PlayStation 4 specifically. And this thing still holds strong to this day, and it's helped me out a lot, and it's still helped me out so much. And so I got it. She made me a Sony account because at the time I didn't have an email, so she had to make me a PlayStation Network account so I could even like talk to anybody, like, or use any online games. So, and then eventually, about a couple months after she gives me a Sony account, she bought me this game called Fortnite. Well, she didn't really buy it, but well, she did buy it because she bought a pack that uh had like skins in it. It was like the Minty pack, so it came with I think about 3 skins, 3 back blings, and about 2 pickaxes, I think. So, anyways, so that costed money, but the base game Fortnite didn't. But like, so she got me that, and I entered the code on my PlayStation to download it because it's not a disc, so you have to enter a code in the store. So I entered it. I started downloading the game, and I remember it took forever. I had to let it update all night. So I go to sleep. I wake up in the middle of the night randomly to check on the game because I wanted to see when it was done because like it's a new game. I want to try it. So, and then I remember just staring at it for like 10 minutes while like in the middle of the night when I woke up. And then I eventually went back to sleep. Woke up in the morning and it was almost done. I ate some breakfast, and then that was when I got on Fortnite. I started the game up, and my grandma logged me in to an Epic account. She made me an Epic account, which is the one I'm still using to this day, and um, that was the fateful. That was the day that I chose my username that still follows me to this day, Speedway254. I don't know why. I thought of like a highway and the gas station Speedway, and then I just thought of random numbers. I didn't really have any purpose behind the name. I just didn't know. I just picked the name, and that name still follows me and is I'm known by on the internet pretty much about everywhere I go now. Which I eventually changed my play. I can't remember what my old PlayStation username was, but I remember I changed it to my Epic one, after I did that because I like that name. I don't know why. I liked it. So I changed it to that. I had my grandma change my PSN name to Speedway 254, like my epic one. But I cannot remember for the life of me what my old PSN one was. I just know it wasn't Speedway 254. But anyways, so after she creates me an account, I start up Fortnite. I'm loading in. I see the startup screen. At the time, this was back when there wasn't like a special screen. It just said Fortnite with a blue background and a gold start button. Those were the good times. So I hit X, says logging in, and then it starts up the game. I boot into the lobby, and I'm looking around because it's like a kid in a candy shop. I look around. There's so many buttons and everything. I just start looking around, like, because of course, like I was like 9 at the time, so I was like really curious. So I was looking around and I was trying to like see. I went to the battle pass. Went to the shop. At the time, I didn't even know what any of those were. I didn't even know what V-Bucks were at the time. I just know that I saw a number of them in the top corner and I didn't know what it does. But anyways, my grandma shows me to ready up because using common sense, that makes sense to get into a game, right? So she tells me to ready up. I ready up. I eventually get into a game. And this is mid Winterfest 2021, by the way. Mid 2021 Winterfest in Fortnite. So I land by this cabin that's in the ice. I pick up a gun and then a guy comes in and I try to shoot him. I think I killed him. I think I got like 3 kills that game. And then I placed like 83rd, so I died kind of off spawn. But it was pretty good for my first game ever. Like, I didn't even know how to ready up at first. So, and that match of Fortnite is what started not only my gaming career, but it would eventually pretty much be the #1 cause of my YouTube career as well. So that one game, that one match of Fortnite started so many things in the future that I didn't even know I was gonna do. I didn't even know I was gonna do YouTube. I just knew I wanted to do it. I didn't know if I was gonna do it.
That was
And
that was a low key. Your canon event had a.
yeah, quite literally. Technically it kind of was. Like, it started so many other things for me. Because if I didn't do that match, I never would have liked Fortnite. And Fortnite, if I didn't do that match, I never would have kept playing Fortnite. And if I didn't keep playing Fortnite, I would have never started my channel. Because Fortnite is half the reason I wanted to start my channel. Because I wanted to be able to share my gameplay. Like, I wanted to be able to share my placements and stuff and how good I was. And that's kind of like that's like the only reason I started the channel. And, eventually, I linked a YouTube account to my PlayStation Network account because I figured out how. I just had to make a channel. So my grandma kind of helped me a little bit make my channel, and that's kind of what this channel is now. And then I kind of started to get more games after that, but that's kind of mostly it for my gaming career, mostly, or at least the beginning of it. My grandma actually plays Fortnite to this day. Bentley can vouch for me. You can ask Bentley. My grandma's probably not watching this, but if she is, thank you. Because I probably would have never started any of this if it wasn't for you, to be honest.
Braxton, if you're watching this, I thank you for almost like everything you've done for me in my life. Like, thank you for like taking care of me. Thank you for letting me meet Alex. Thank you for letting me get Fortnite. Thank you for everything, bro. Like, I give it out all to you.
So there's a lot of things that could have meant we would never have met each other, but somehow we met each other, and honestly, bro, I'm so happy we're friends.